Tim Dillon is going to hell.
We're going to really take a hard, critical look at the people that society's decided to hate, the billionaires, the dictators, the CEOs.
On Gas Digital Network.
We know that there are bad things in the world, there are bad people, and thank God for them.
Won't you join him?
What's good without evil?
Hello and welcome to Tim Dillon's Going to Hell. I am Ray Kump. Tim Dillon is currently not here. He is on his way. He's in some kind of altercation, I believe, perhaps with an Uber driver. I'm assuming it's his fault. It often is. He's quite the maniac. Hopefully he doesn't get arrested, but he'll be joining us as soon as possible. Welcome. In the studio we have Shannon. Hello, Shannon. Say hello to the listeners.
Hi, listeners.
How are you? Today, oh God, it is, we're gonna go over some news topics to start this off. Did you watch the rally? This hate crime rally in DC?
No. Tell me about it.
Apparently, over the weekend, I think some national conference of, they call it a think tank, but it's really just white supremacists, I guess, with suits. You didn't hear about this?
No.
The Heil Hitler thing?
No.
Oh, it's crazy. It's just type in Heil Hitler in Google so we can pull the video up for the listeners. But there was this conference over the weekend. Do I support Trump? No, you guys know I don't support Trump, but there seems to be some sort of overlap between Trump supporters and lynching. I don't know, like burning people crosses. There's a lot of. Do you have the video here? I want to show these people.
I put Heil Hitler, but it's bringing up lots of other crazy
stuff. That's gonna bring up a different sort of website.
So just like a race rally.
It wasn't a race rally. It was like a think tank for conservative individuals of the conservative ilk, neo alt-right, I guess you'd call it. And it's at the end it just evolved. They started going Hail Trump, Hail America. They were giving the Sieg Heil salute. I don't know if they said Sieg Heil.
Where did it take place?
Somewhere in D.C. This is a big story. I'm surprised it's not coming up. Do we have filters, anti-Nazi filters on the website?
Maybe. I put conservative rally in Washington, D.C., and it's not coming up.
Go to news. You're in the thing tab. Now you see it?
Black voters for Trump? This
is going nowhere. Jesus. Whatever. You probably heard the story by now. I mean, what do you think, Shannon? Have you ever given a Sieg Heil?
No, nope.
I haven't either, and I feel like I'm a guy who I don't lean that way, but I mean, I'm all for a laugh, but it's a ballsy move. I mean, when people on election day, we talked about it last week when, me and Tim were on the Get There show, and there was a banana crying in the studio, and people were sobbing, and I was screaming. I'm not supporting it. I want Hillary to win, but I was like, will you stop it? No one's getting trampled in the street. No one's getting put in the camp. It's gonna be fine. Maybe, maybe gay people can't have kids. That's sad. But, overall, it's gonna be fine. It's getting pretty sketchy out there, though. Did you find it?
I found an article.
Yeah. What's the guy's name? What was the name of the
guy? Give me another minute.
No, but it's, I gotta tell you, I mean, am I concerned? I guess it's my white privilege is the only reason I'm not, because, no one's gonna throw me they throw me in the fat camp, maybe. That would be good. Maybe lose a few pounds, but no one's throwing me in the deportation tank. But it definitely seems like Trump is a little more off-kilter than we thought. This whole New York Times thing, it's, did you hear about this? The New York Times, just to meet with them this morning, early in the morning. He had a meeting. Do you read the news, Shannon?
No, I guess not.
What do you just read Muscle Mag videos all day? What can we talk about this? You were talking before the show that you have your leanings. You have a type.
Yeah.
And it involves men of a certain physical build.
Yeah.
What's that build? Describe to listeners what you look for in a man.
So physically, usually around like 6'2" to 6'4", even though I dated taller than that, and just
lanky though, like a skinny.
No. I hate skinny. So just like a muscular,
like a swimmer's build.
No.
Oh.
Because we were talking earlier. I don't know if it was before you got here about to me, The Rock is the ideal man.
Right.
So
I knew. I was playing the. I was here. I heard the whole thing. It's what we were building dramatic tension here, Shannon.
So that's
Shannon likes big, hulking, preferably Italian brutes.
I didn't say preferably Italian,
but it is the case, right?
I mean, it just so happens that way because I live around them. So
you live in Staten Island with a bunch of roided out maniacs, just fucking throwing things at pizza parlors and just waiting to see an immigrant so they can just hit them.
I mean, I hate
how many times have you seen someone get beat up for no reason?
Not for no reason.
No. I'm not saying Staten Island reason. I'm talking about, like, you know, most of the rest of America reason.
Pretty often. I'm a bartender too, so I've seen it a lot in the clubs and bars.
Off the top of your head, it doesn't have to be the worst one, but can you think of one off the top of your head, like just a really ridiculous reason someone got pummeled?
I'm trying to think if I can even remember what the reason was supposed to. It's probably, I mean, someone looking at someone the wrong way or too long or something.
Yeah, that's gotta be because, like, if I walk into if I'm in Williamsburg and someone's like, "What are you looking at?" Well, no one even does that. But I would just be like, nothing. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
Like, no one cares. But over there, it's not just the one maniac. I imagine you have. It's like just a chain reaction of mania.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, what are you looking at? Hey, fuck you, cocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's
it's
exactly
just,
how it is.
These people are monsters.
Yeah. I mean, where I grew up in Brooklyn, also same thing. Just like really stupid. Yeah.
You grew up in Williamsburg?
In Bensonhurst. No, like the real Brooklyn.
There we go. The real Brooklyn. Not quite Brownsville, but it's a different, it's hard enough.
Yeah.
I'm saying, it is bad.
It's not bad, Bensonhurst.
Well, bad for someone who's not from Bensonhurst to go wandering around.
No, not at all.
If I go to Bensonhurst, I'm gonna fucking look at some guy's girl incidentally and
well, don't try to start trouble.
No, your definition of starting trouble is like, hey, you know, making casual eye contact by mistake, and then I get some gold, some St. Anthony medallion wrapped around my neck, where they ride me like a pig, like a squeal pig.
Could be.
I don't know. I mean, they're going to roast me. But no, but we'll get back to it. You like a big hulking brute.
Yeah.
And do you mind if I elaborate? You said you like the idea that they could hurt you.
No, you said that. I didn't say that.
Right, but you agreed with it.
No, not me. I like to know that they have the ability to do scary things, but don't ever actually do that to me.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to be hurt, but you. So all right, so you see a guy. Now here's the question. Because you tend to like guys with bigger chests, bigger biceps, you know, hulking, steroid guys.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the guys you've dated have used some form of enhancement.
Yes, performance enhancing. Yes.
Right,
yeah.
you know. So, if you saw a guy, let's say 5'10", decent build. I mean, he's not some, you know, premature baby grown up. He's a reasonable man, but he's by no means a big muscular dude. But
so like someone like average,
right?
Okay,
average dude. Someone sets you up on a blind date. You're like, what is Tina doing? Set me up with this scrawny little rat, dumb Tina. But then you guys go to the freaking Olive Garden. He picks the Olive Garden. He's like, what's this asshole picking the Olive Garden for?
Yeah.
This schmuck. But then someone bumps into him, so he goes outside. He grabs a trash can, hits him over the head with it.
See,
that changes the game, right?
I mean, no, but
now you're into it.
Wait, but that's a little like OD kinda than what needs to be done. Like, I don't want someone who's like a loose cannon either, where I always have to worry that some crazy shit's gonna go down.
You want a controlled rage.
Yeah, only where it only comes out if like really necessary.
All right, so busboy bumps into you. Some guy pays you a compliment. You're on a date with him, so he goes, "Hey, buddy, come over here." And he takes him over to I'm picturing a phone booth for some reason, an indoor phone booth. I don't know how old I'm supposed to be here, but whatever. He pulls him over to the back of the bar and just gives him a little sock in the gut.
No,
something like that.
Complimenting me?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's too much. I can't pin down what
it would have to be like,
here.
Let's say like we're at like a bar, and then like a guy is being like grabs my ass or something,
right?
And he would just
socks him, just
cold
cocks him,
or like a. But, like, I had a guy once, like, put a guy in, like, a half Nelson.
Okay, rear naked choke.
You just, like, half.
Yeah, like this thing.
Yeah, just, like, with one. Or he works in the prison system, so I guess, like, that's something that's built into him. But then he just, like, the guy just
You were dating a CO?
Yeah. I dated a couple of them.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I worked with COs. I used to work at the jail in between the morgue and this.
Which jail?
It was in Suffolk County.
Okay.
And real great people, by the way. Some of them were nice.
Some of them.
Yes, they were nice, but they were just really, I don't know.
Well, I used to see a therapist a long time ago, and he used to tell me there's a thin line between the keeper and the kept. So, and I always kind of kept it in the back of my mind because they do have this like criminal nature to how they think, and
oh yeah,
and
they're in my experience, people people who become cops, who become that kind of thing, authority figures, tend to not, and this is just not me, this is just studies have shown, these are not people who, the idea that like, oh, I want to do good and serve the community, sometimes maybe, but they're usually alpha males who like the idea of being above the law, and it's just, look, I empathize, that doesn't mean you're a bad person, we come from a certain genetic traits of aggression, and I get it, but, let's not mince words here, these are monsters. These are not sweet people.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Tim.
How many lawsuits?
Welcome, Tim Dillon.
Lawsuits do we have?
We're going over.
Fucking Christ!
We're just.
I almost fought an Uber driver right now in the middle of the street. I chased him out of the car.
All right. Well, we're gonna sideline this discussion of Shannon's proclivities for a minute. What fill us in, Tim? Welcome to the
hitting
show.
On Shannon. I'm like, can you start the show? Shannon, what's your pussy like? Yeah. Hey, Shannon, it's just me and you. What's that pussy like? You like morgues? You want to see a morgue? I get in a fucking Uber to fucking come here. I'm so angry. I canceled this for a meeting who just fucking canceled on me. Did it fucking... I moved the whole show around or whatever, and you guys don't know that because you're listening live, and you think it's live, but we're actually an hour earlier.
The thing after it got canceled?
This is fuck here, but now I'm doing another thing, but... So I get in my I'm ready to kill somebody. Mm-hmm. I get a call that says... So I get in the fucking Uber, and this little Mexican guy seems like a nice guy, and or another race. I don't know. He seems Mexican, but he can't English. We're not communicating.
Sure,
That's my point.
You don't really need it. It's got the app. It tells you where to go.
You would think. So he's going to get into the fucking Midtown Tunnel. He hits another car.
Oh, geez.
He hits a Jeep. So
like rear ends him.
No, the Jeep kind of hits him because they're both trying to merge, and my little guy is mad, and he's cursing, and he's trying to cut the Jeep off because the Jeep is trying to cut him off. I get it. We're trying to merge into the tunnel.
Sure, but it's an escalating thing.
This is after Uber.
It's not like, oops, we accidentally hit. It's like, hey, fuck this guy. And they
Uber
go back and
routed him into the lane with cash tolls, and then before he jumped in that lane, he fucking had to then merge into the other lane. So he was fucking... So he... tells me, he goes, can you get the license plate? So I go, yeah, I got the license plate. So I fucking look, and I get the license plate. Okay, I write it down from on a card. I give it to him. So then we get we get through the Midtown Tunnel. He pulls over, this little guy. He jumps out of the car to check his damage.
Okay. Reasonable.
I'm like, I'm late, so I'm like, hey, buddy, I get what happened. But can you do it after you drop me off? He's like, okay. So he gets back in the car. Now, apparently the phone that he had, you know how the Uber guys, they have the app, and it's stuck. They take a piece of felt and they stick it to the dashboard. The phone is gone. So he gets in and he goes, did you take the phone? He goes, did you take the phone? You take phone.
Take the phone?
I said, what the fuck? Now, I don't even know he's accusing me yet.
Right.
I'm not even paying attention. So we get to the point, and then all of a sudden I realize he's accusing me of stealing his phone. And I hit the wall, and I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, racing me flip out. And I'm like, so I start kicking his seat. I'm hitting his seat.
There goes that 3.6.
And I go, I got a very, very bad Uber rating. He's accusing me of stealing. So I get out of the car. So he finds his phone. I said, you fucker. And I go over the seat. I go, you accuse me of stealing. You think I'm a punk? And I'm in his face, right?
Where was the phone?
He's on his chair.
Jesus Christ.
This fucking moron. So he goes, that's it. So he gets out of the car like he's not going to drive me.
Do you think he's trying to fight you?
No, I think he was trying to just leave the car so that I would leave the car.
Oh, okay. So
maybe he was trying to fight me. I don't know. But I get out, and I'm erratic and big. So he goes, no. And I'm like, yo, fuck. I'm losing it. And I'm like, you want to fucking... I'm in his face and everything. The people on the street. This will be all over the fucking news. And I don't care. So
Trump's America, everyone.
So then he gets back. Trump's America. So then he gets back in the car. So he gets back in the car, and I go, I'm literally in the middle of the street. I'm going like this. I go, complete the trip. Complete the trip. I'm screaming, complete the trip. I'm like, complete the trip, you motherfucker.
Oh my! There's no way anyone on the street watching this took your side.
So here's the thing. So I brushed my teeth very aggressively before I left, so I have the taste of blood in my mouth, and I'm bleeding now from my gums because I'm screaming. I'm like, and so there's blood. So I notice there's like fucking blood on my lip because I bit my lip. I'm irate. Okay.
Yeah.
Bad because I'm fucking late for the show. This guy's accusing me of stealing. He gets in an accident. He stops and goes, what am I going to do with your phone with the Uber app on it? I'm going to be an Uber driver? Like, what kind of weird
phone? You could just steal it and sell it. And
yeah, well,
I don't think it's an Uber phone.
Yeah, but first of all,
he shouldn't have accused you.
He shouldn't have accused me before looking at the fucking car. And the other thing is, if I stole your phone, I'm going to get out of the car. I know it has the Uber app on it. What do you think I'm going to do? Just take your phone and sit in the back fucking seat? What do you think? I'm stupid? I'm going to fucking get out and run. You have all of my info.
You're not running.
Well, whatever. I'm going to fucking leave. So don't ever accuse me of stealing anything. I don't like. Now, I have stolen things and I am a thief. This is what is weird.
You've ruined lives.
I've not ruined lives. People ruin their own lives. I used to steal a juice every day at the Food Emporium before I had my tour guide job, and some fucking faggot. I don't think he was gay, but he was like one of these guys who just got out of prison. He's like, I'm doing right now. Oh, fuck you. Yeah. He used to come over to me, and he's like, you pay for that? Did you pay for that juice? So he fucking squashed that whole scam.
Was it Martinelli's?
No, I think it was a Natalie's orange juice. Or it was like a fresh squeezed. Maybe it wasn't Natalie's. It was good.
Food Emporium? We're talking about the
Food Emporium, 50th and 8th.
Like a big supermarket.
Big supermarket.
Okay.
And I'm fucking... So then I get a call in the Uber before this happens, and my friend goes, I'm in town, her and her son, you want to do dinner? I want to go to this German place that looks like a fucking... whatever. It's by the stand. They have all these decorations.
Okay. Oh, what's it called?
Rolf's. I went to it.
Yeah.
Okay, she saw my Instagram. She goes, Can you make a reservation? So I go, I don't know. I'll try. So I call fucking Nazi Rolf's. Nazi Rolf's, I say for 4. I call them back 2 seconds later. I'm like, can we do 5? They go, no. I said, we don't have any tables for 5. I said, no, can we take a chair? The kid's 11.
Yeah.
Can we take a fucking chair and pull it up to the table? No, we can't do that. And then I swear to God, this fucking Nazi goes, fire reason. I swear to Christ, I am going to go in there and stab somebody in the face.
What'd they say?
They were like, fire code.
Fire?
Fire code. I was going to fucking...
Fire code. These people,
they
set orphanages on fire.
These fucking Nazis.
And the food's not even good at their way through the Soviet Union.
They just have their fucking decorations out. So it's fucking ridiculous. We had 2 guests today. Both of them didn't show up. I hope they both die.
Well,
no.
The other one would have done the show in the time we originally stated.
We said 6.
Well, yeah, but then we couldn't do 6.
How busy is her fucking schedule? I'm sick of... Was she an astronaut? She had to make a rocket launch?
I don't know her that well, but she seemed pretty reasonable. She had a tight schedule. I think she was nervous.
I guarantee this. First of all, it's supposed to be a hacker. That's some fucking whore advice. Convinced Ray she was a hacker.
No, well, first of all...
What's WikiLeaks? I like those big titties. Guarantee she's fucking not even... She doesn't even know how to open a fucking MacBook.
She works for cybersecurity.
Where? Advice?
I can't say.
Oh, God.
No,
she
was pitching advice, I think.
All right.
Let's not talk about... She wants to be anonymous.
Well, here's the thing. We tried to just trying to have her on because Julian Assange is missing.
Is he missing?
Well, no one knows where he is, so I thought it might be a fun...
Ecuadorian... You mentioned before he was missing. They just interviewed him in the embassy, the Swiss...
Where?
The Swiss ambassador or something.
I know, but nobody's seen or heard from him. That's what I mean.
Is this related to the whole cat with the necktie?
This cat has a necktie. Did you see that?
You told me about it. I didn't see it.
Get the photo, Shannon, of Assange's cat. His cat is in a suit now. So I tried to get this hacker on the goddamn program so she can explain some of this shit.
Well, you were busy, like, accosting an Uber driver.
He accused me of stealing. Assange. Look at that cat. Let's get it on the screen.
Let's see. This thing on? Speaking of What are you doing going to Ralph's in the first place? What Zoom Stomp Ditches on
Where is it? It's too far away.
in Glendale.
I can't go to Glendale.
Why?
It's an hour away.
It's not that far.
It's so far away.
You get on the Van Wyck.
No one's getting on the Van Wyck. I don't have a car.
It's a perfectly fine road.
Oh, stop. Go to fucking Zoom Stomp Dish. I'll go to Munich. Jesus.
Did you hear about this conference, by the way? Shannon hadn't heard about it. I was talking
With
about
the fucking Nazis?
Yeah.
It's not the best look.
I'm starting to think that these crying lunatics might have been right.
Listen, that quote when he said Jews aren't people, that's a fake quote. That's not a real. Can we get the goddamn photo of the cat on the big screen? It's not you. I'm just so angry. And I call this lady back. I go, Can we go to a real restaurant? I know all the restaurants in New York. Can we please go to real? She's like, I want to go to this one because it has all the decorations. I said, I hate the fucking holidays. Yeah. I've always hated the fucking holidays in New York.
Like
everybody becomes like they're fucking from Iowa, and I want to see the decorations.
This was like FAO Schwartz, but with like a Achtung to it, like
fucking
Vanko.
It's ornaments made out of the bones of Anyway,
so this guy doesn't really hate Jews. He probably hates Jews.
Who?
The guy. He might not have said that they're
Which guy? I don't know. The alt-right guy. Trump's got a Jewish daughter. She's like Orthodox,
well, she
conservative,
converted.
Whatever. But
Ivanka
still,
converted. Yeah.
I mean, come on. Listen, we know there's a lot of yahoos that are. Happy the guy won, and that's horrible. But I mean,
they didn't
there's
celebrate.
A lot of.
You know what's weird? They didn't celebrate. Did they celebrate? I'm sure they were happier when Bush won than Gore, but they didn't seem to embrace it.
No, but Trump with that whole thing. I mean, we know he used a lot of that coded language and not so coded language.
Yeah,
that
they're rapists.
I mean, the alt-right really is. I guess they really do. I mean, they think white people are endangered somehow, and I've never understood that because. Right. We come from Long Island where white people should be endangered.
They're animals.
And
they're animals.
It's like Long Island is white. If white people were a dinosaur and a meteor hit, but still everyone was fine. Like still Triceratops works at the Parks Department. Like, so I never.
Let's go to Mulcahy's.
One of the things I didn't like about liberalism was its constant. Portrayal of everybody as a victim. And I certainly am not going to buy into this whole idea that white people are victims. That's insane, But the alt-right, is, an inflammatory and crazy. I don't know how big they are and what they really...
Oh, he's a cat.
It's a cat. It's a necktie on, Ray. This is Assange's cat. Tell me something's not going on.
I mean, I think he's just getting in the spirit of what the Swedes call. I don't know.
He's being questioned by sexual assault. He's wanted by every government in the country.
Look.
And he puts a fucking tie on his cat.
Here's the deal. They've accused you of drugging a girl.
Right.
Violating her innards.
Yeah. What did you just say?
Raping her.
Did you just say violating her innards?
Doing stuff to her.
Did you just say violating her innards?
He did. He was accused of it.
What is that ever been said? Violating her innards? Wait a minute. That's not. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Did that happen at the alt-right conference?
I don't know if he penetrated or not, but I think he supposedly fiddled around down there where he wasn't supposed to be. Consent was questionable.
We tried to get a constitutional lawyer on the show today. Who's my stepmother's father. He's going to come on next week, but I mean, I could just imagine this fucking nightmare.
No, sir. Was Assange violating the innards? What did he get? He was fiddling around. No, but I'm saying, like, if you're accused of these heinous crimes and you want to rehabilitate your image, everyone loves cats. As simple as that. You put a nice fucking bow tie in a cat, people will love it. They're like, this guy wouldn't have shoved anything inside anyone.
Right, no, I get that. I get that everybody loves cats. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just fucking... I don't know. It's disturbing.
You see the cat some kind of kill switch? Some kind of...
I don't know. They're saying there was a dead man switch on the hashtags and the WikiLeaks. No, they said it fucking this week. But this will come out in a year and fucking we'll finally get this girl on. I mean, who knows? I don't even know anymore.
I don't think she knows where he is.
I don't even know. I know that the New York Times had an article about Comet Pizza that was definitely written by the fucking CIA. First of all, nothing to see here. Like, why would you even write an article about this thing? If it's meaningless and somebody on Twitter is trying to get us killed. They're like, go and investigate Pizzagate, you and Ray. Go down to D.C. and investigate. I know who you are, and I know you're trying to get us killed, okay? And if you're real, you're fucking dumb. So I know what you're trying to do. Hey, how about you and Ray? I got a lead for you. You go down and drive down to Virginia. The town is called Langley. You go over there. Go to the field. We'll get you.
Your contact is someone called the Finders. Talk to them. They'll help you out.
God. Thanksgiving's coming up, folks, and it is a time to really, embrace all of our differences, whether we're Nazis or whatever we are, and sit down and eat some good meals. And a lot of these comics are upset because they have to go home to their conservative families who are probably paying their rent, and they can't dress up like a carrot and jump around at UCB or whatever they do. And they have to go and sit down with people that have real jobs, and they have to explain to their parents why they've been doing comedy for 13 years and it's never worked. And I wish that I fucking could have just been the 80s and I could have just went back and said, I'm gay and I have AIDS and I'm dying. Now I have to go back and explain what CISO is, which is much more humiliating. To explain to somebody you're on a web series on Vuza.
And just for our fans who probably don't know, what is CISO?
It's NBC's comedy network. They have a special network. I don't know where it is.
That's great. That's fantastic.
That's what I'm on. CISO. Can you
Congratulations.
see it? No. Fucking, I just did a thing on Go 90. What's it called?
Go 90.
Go 90. I mean, what is that?
I know.
What are we all doing?
We send stuff over there. It's like a new YouTube, I guess. I don't know why. What's wrong with the old YouTube?
Yeah, it's just nobody's watching any of this shit. We're just fucking dancing around
It's
here.
all a bubble. It's like I feel like you have these investors, and it's like,
they're trying to transition.
Yeah, so they're just dumping money wherever. It's like, hey, you want to make something? Make something.
I used to love Thanksgiving. My grandfather had a house in Muttontown, Long Island, in Brookville. It was a very wealthy area. He was an Irish guy, not flashy. Drove a Volvo, a Ford Crown Vic. I think he had a Caddy for a while, but grew up very poor, started his own business, and built a beautiful home. It was a huge... you had a pool, you had a tennis court in the back, which was never properly zoned, but you fuck it, and some dog, I think, died under the court, and he just built the court anyway, and I think he told the neighbor, like, I don't know. The neighbor's like, what happened to the dog? Like, you see our dog? He's like, no.
So he killed the dog and buried it under
the
the
dog
pool?
just died. I think he found a dead dog and just buried it.
And,
I don't know.
just I'll take care of this and that.
Yeah, like, what am I going to do,
Tell them, what am I going to do? Tell them about their dog?
Yeah, I mean, come on. But that's back in the day when people weren't fucking lunatics. You know what happened? Nobody cared. The guy's like, they got another dog. Dog left. Gives a shit. But we had 50 people for Thanksgiving. They had a bar in our house. It was an Irish fucking family. We had 50
This is
people.
one big table? How's this work?
2 22-pound butterballs and a little bird. I mean, trays of fucking mashed potatoes.
Was there a
trays
table
of
even? People
stuffings,
sitting on couches and shit. How does it work?
No, it was, you had one table that sat 20 people, and then everyone else was fucking milling around.
Jesus. I
mean, they had a full bar. We had a pool table. I mean, we had 3.
Did they hire a bartender?
No. Who would bartend? Grandpa would probably bartend. And what would happen is everybody would eat. We'd probably eat around.
We're like, what do you want? Oh, a martini. You're getting
Yeah, you're getting what
Jameson.
Yeah, you're getting what we get. But it was a great way to grow up and have Thanksgivings and have big parties. And what would happen is around 11, bet we'd eat at 6 or 7. Around 11, my Uncle Tommy would show up with some of his friends. And they were all on, the devil's powder. And, Shannon knows about that. You know about that.
Well, you're
Staten Island.
He's
out of his mind. So he would show up and start drinking and everything like that. And then about 1, there would be singing. About 12:30
in the morning.
1. Yeah, it'd be about my grandmother would sing the Wabash Cannonball and dun, 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 from the Great Atlantic Ocean.
It all
to
sounds the same
da,
to
da,
me.
da, da.
You're naming a name. It's just Irish music.
Right. So he would sing that. Somebody get knocked out about 2. Somebody get hit. Usually a fight. My grandfather.
It's exciting you, Shannon?
My grandfather would, you getting wet? You like seeing people get hit? What about I hit a dead person? And there'd be a fight. And about 2, the guitar would come out. People start singing again.
Yeah.
3:30, people start making those sandwiches with stuffing and cranberry sauce on bread.
Right.
But it was great. Now Thanksgiving, and you've made this point. If you don't have kids, if you don't have little kids, if you can't come through the door with little kids and a dog, and what are you there for? You're there to sit around.
I think I said about Christmas, but yeah, either
But you
way.
know what I mean. It's all the fucking holidays.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to fucking...
What am I going to show?
Now, do your parents invite you?
Yes. Why wouldn't they invite me?
I'm just asking.
I'm still like of their like clan, whatever you. I don't know.
What? That's one reason. I'm still in the clan with them, even though I violated innards. What? So what is Thanksgiving? What is the Kump Thanksgiving?
I mean, we used to go to my grandma's house, and
Okay.
she would make gherkin salad,
What the fuck is that?
cucumber
It's
salad.
disgusting.
Delicious.
That's not delicious.
What's
in it?
It's just cucumbers and vinegar and
Oh my god!
oil,
It's not
probably.
delicious.
It's good.
This sounds like a real.
We should have a turkey also.
We have gherkin salad, cucumbers and mayonnaise in a bowl. Bowl has to be plastic. Must be plastic.
No, she had nice crystal stuff, so she was classy.
Okay.
That was the good side of the family, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, we'd make stuff. We'd have, like, filet, they call it. It's weird stuffing. It's like
What?
It's called filet.
What the fuck is that?
It's like filling, but you say fill. I don't know. It's German
what the
shit.
fuck is wrong with you?
We say it weird, but it was like a weird. It's stuffing, but it's like a big loaf, like a
Talking
meat,
to the mic, please.
like a meatloaf.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know you're having a memory and you're going back to. It's taking you back.
It's a goddamn like huge meatloaf of bread and bacon and egg, and that was our stuffing.
That doesn't sound horrible.
It's
but
good.
Where's the turkey?
Made turkey was fine.
What
What do you mean to tell you? It's turkey. It's
No, I know. I'm not a fan of turkey either. But
It's
it was.
fine.
Did you have any traditional foods, or was it all Nazi appetizers and
I mean,
shit?
she would always serve a Dole fruit cup to everyone, in a nice like crystal.
What? What does 5 minutes mean? We have to be done in 5 minutes.
Yeah, they can't. They have to turn it around.
To turn it around for what?
The live broadcast.
Well, I don't understand.
We have to cut it short because they need time to like process the things to get air it at 7.
Right. Okay.
Sorry.
Listen, everybody. Sometimes you get a short episode. You know what I mean? That's
Look,
what
I'm
you
not
get.
finished talking about the gherkin salad.
Shut the fuck up. That's what you get. You know what? That's fine.
We're gonna win.
We got a lot of plans for the new year.
this
Tell
year-
them about our plans for the new year, Ray.
for New Year's Eve. Oh, you mean Trump?
No, I mean, can you make people excited about the goddamn show?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to look.
fucking
Here's the
fuck.
deal.
Well, it's
Here's
New
the
Year's-
deal.
New Year's Eve, we're gonna go and I don't know. Jesus Christ!
We're trying.
Fucking bluff.
We're trying. No, here. No, I got this.
Okay.
We're trying to look. This is a great podcast. We all know you love it, but we realize we need to be more of a cult leader type of
Yes,
guys.
we gotta lead a cult.
So we need you guys. We need to tweet at us because you are going to comprise, for lack of a better term, this army. Or everyone's got an army. Listener, like
Right.
the skanks
And
have
hey,
the
if
skanks.
the FBI is listening, we're using that term very loosely.
Loosely.
Army. We don't mean
Non-militia.
they're not going to do anything. We don't mean militia. We don't mean that.
But what do you want to be? You want to be the Dylanites, the I don't know,
The Kump.
the Kump dumps, something. We need
Yeah, because Lewis has the Gomites.
the Gomites, yeah, and then there's the skanks,
They have the skanks.
and there's the real ass dudes.
the real ass dudes.
We need something. Yeah, we need some kind of.
We need to be able to refer to you all as one thing, like
Right.
O&A had the pests.
Exactly. Yeah, the past was.
We need to be able to broad brush you.
We want
And,
to harness you as a collective, and
right.
You know,
We do want to harness you as a collective.
we want, and yeah, look, are we looking to make some money off you? I guess, but in the end of the day,
Let me
it's
tell
something
you,
for
we
you to
got
belong
great
to.
merch.
Yeah.
We got Ray's grandmother's gherkin salad coming out.
Put it in a
How
jar.
about that? You like a little cucumber and vinegar? Brighten your holiday?
Maybe a hat.
Yeah, maybe a hat.
What does the hat say? Chad,
says-
what's our hat going to say? We don't know.
Pedophile cults are real. By the way, if it gets too crazy talking about Trump and Hillary at Thanksgiving, bring up Hootoo Johnny. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Everyone's got Netflix nowadays. After dinner's done, you
Yeah.
turn on the TV.
Put
Hey,
on
look what happens to be on. You know, I was lying about this.
when everyone else wants to watch March of the Wooden Soldiers, you say, listen to me, you faggots. You want the truth?
The Colonel, he had a tattoo on his ankle. This is
You know
where
what's scary? Someone's Thanksgiving includes the Colonel. Like the Colonel's at someone's
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
yeah.
And he's like, his stuff in is miraculous.
Now, do you think he's a bombastic type, or do you think he's a type? Because my grandpa was kind of like this. just gets drunk in the corner, doesn't bother anyone. What do you think of the Colonel's disposition?
Yeah, what is the guy the head of that human trafficking ring that raped and murdered and tortured children? What would he be like at Thanksgiving? I think he'd be a wordsmith. I think he'd be like have some fun anecdotes.
Do you think he'd drop hints, like just kind of knowing he's above the law?
I mean, we know who this guy is. We can't say his name because it's very
right.
We don't want to get legally.
But do you think he plays with the idea that, like,
every interview I've seen of him, he's kind of like
flaunting a little bit?
I mean,
you know what fuck
you know what's horrible? He seems kind of interesting. Like, there are far worse guests to have. Let's be honest. There are far worse guests.
Look, I do some things you may not approve of them, but you know I can fill 20 minutes on air. You know I can. Give me the mic.
Number 1, do I fucking kill kids? Yes. Number 2, am I a real ass dude? Also yes. Also yes. All right, folks, we're gonna wrap this up. The theme of this episode has been schizophrenia. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the new year, and we're very excited. Next week we're gonna try to get this hacker on. She's gonna talk about WikiLeaks. Well, who's Gooseifier? Is that a Gucci Fire? He's like a big hacker, right? Gooseifier.
Yeah,
Gucci
I mean,
Fire?
I don't think she's Gucci Fire.
All right. Well,
I'm not sure if she's an active hack.
Fucking lie. We're trying to get people into this.
Well, she's going to be anonymous, so she could be Gucci Fire.
Yeah, we have an anonymous hacker who's quite accomplished in her field.
Prada Queef.
If you're listening live, November 26th, I'm going to be at Proctor's Theater in Schenectady. I'll be on Red Eye on Monday, November 28th. November 30th, I'll be at the Vermont Comedy Club. Please come out to that. It's very important. November 30th, Vermont. I think it's a Wednesday. It's going to be great. I'm doing a long set. It's going to be phenomenal. You're going to love it. If you came out, and a few of you guys did come out to fucking Pittsfield, Massachusetts, thank you. A few people did come out and were fans of the show.
That's great.
We had a great show. Out there in Pittsfield, and we are making plans to do a live podcast. If you can like us, subscribe, rate us on iTunes.
Be active here. We need
you active. Tweet at us. Tell people about the show. Share it in forums on Reddit or whatever.
Tell your family about it.
Tell your family
don't
about
lead
it.
with the satanic child fucking cult thing, but
I know of our 19 episodes, that is 17 of them. But
show them the Lou Pearlman one first.
We got a good look. Well, that's a bit. What do you think? What? Don't show them about the satanic. Just go regular pedophile. Just go regular fat pedophile first. Then bring in Satan. Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving.